We do lie beneath the grass, in the moonlight, in the shade of the yew tree. They that pass hear us not, we are afraid. They would envy our delight in our graves by glowworm night. Come follow us and smile as we sail to the rock and the ancient waves, where the snow falls by thousands into the sea, and the drowned and the shipwrecked have happy graves. That's Dirge by Thomas Lovell Beddoes, and welcome to day 12 of my Fortnight of Fright. We're a dozen days into the fortnight, and today we read Dirge. Dirge is less of a scary poem than it is a kind of moody poem, and there's a strange, imperceptible difficulty when it comes to trying to look this poem up online. You wouldn't believe the number of poets who just gave their poem the title Dirge. There's a lot of them, and trying to find, people with information about the one by Thomas Lovell Beddoes is more of a challenge than I thought it would be, even when you are looking for the poem name with his name right next to it. Like Percy Shelley wrote one, the author of Frankenstein, that I found that and I said, oh wow, that might have also been more appropriate. But no, this is the one that I went with. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. Why did I think Percy Shelley? Oh, never mind. So, Dirge comes to us from Beddoes. I don't know a lot about him, which is what I say every day. I do know that he was a poet, a dramatist, and a physician, and I can also tell you that his drama work was not well received. People didn't really care for his plays. They thought all of his characters kind of felt the same. They were all really preoccupied with death, and a lot of people commented that every single one of his characters was kind of vexed by the same questions about death that bothered him in real life. So if you've ever heard about writers talking about their characters being too much of themselves, he apparently had that in a really bad way. But people say his poetry was great. They say his poetry was marvelous, that it was masterful, and that for whatever wrongs he did in the world of theater, he more than made up for it with his verse poetry, like Dirge. Well, we're a dozen days down, only 2 more to go in the Fortnight of Fright, so I'll see you tomorrow and the day after that, and then it's Happy Halloween. Bye, everyone.